Are you gonna
Shut up, loser.
are you gonna please restart your computer?
You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, what is your computer now? It's powered by Windows.
Yeah, it doesn't know shit.
Yep. Now, they're doing this thing where they're just giving out like free assets lately. One of them that I picked up recently that was really cool was like a dodge roll animation set that you can
Oh,
apply to
whoops.
any 3D model, and then boom, dodge roll. There was another thing that was like procedurally generated forests and like lakes and rivers and stuff.
Ooh.
It was like, that's fantastic. I definitely want that. And it's just, I don't know. They released Paragon. Like, all the Paragon assets are free.
Was Paragon epic?
Yeah.
Man, I don't even remember Paragon.
Yeah, well, that's why all
What?
the assets are free.
Oh, those you joining. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah,
let
I
me know
mean,
in the stream if you can hear us. I realized I started the streaming and recording and everything without changing my default audio playback thing,
ah,
which the sign of was the fact that the thing was broken.
I see. Well, did you restart your computer?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Gonna panic and restart my recording real quick,
Oh, okay, that sounds
just
good.
in case.
Um,
Hopefully it's working.
But yeah, they released all the Paragon assets, which is amazing because it's like, hey, you want to just download like $16 million worth of assets for free? And
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, indeed.
They worked on that forever,
Yeah,
and it
it's like-
failed, so here it is for free.
And I'm like,
Play
yes, I'm
with
actually
them.
very interested in this prospect of getting multiple millions of dollars of assets for free. How did you know? And I've been using that to like prototype stuff, and it's been really nice. Oh my god, I forgot about your fucking sushi line of
My
like,
best idea, you mean?
it's
Ever?
like a bunch of iron ore. It's like this weird white poop snake.
I hope they had a patch where there's a tiny walkway on each side of every track, because
I
trying
don't want that.
to like perfectly walk on these things is driving me crazy.
No, I love it. I mean, we could have put everything on a grid. Sorry, we could have put everything on a
Just threw up in your mouth a little bit.
Okay, I can't say it. I can't say it.
Agree. Agree.
All right. So, what do we want to be prioritizing for today, huh?
We need to make computers, and also you were working on a trucking thing that I don't remember if you finished.
I was working on a trucking thing. Oh yeah, I was working on trucks. That's
We
right.
need crude oil to turn into plastic in order to make computers.
Yeah, and that's what I'm kind of in theory working on is
Yeah.
getting the trucks over here to drop off the plastic. I remember this now.
Because a computer is made of plastic, screws, cables, and circuit boards. And circuit boards are also made of plastic.
I mean,
So we need
to
plastic.
be honest, that's actually pretty damn spot on. Like, those are all the parts that go into a computer.
Yeah, so we better get all that fuckery fixed.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna resume what I was doing, which was going back along this path and then attempting to drive my truck through the woods to
I think
get it up here.
the last thing I did was significantly increase our copper ingot production.
Uh-huh.
So I think I'm ready to go move on to something different,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I think the last thing I did was drive our truck into the lake.
Oh, right, and I made us a gun. You might want to make one.
No, I'm
To
a
defend
pacifist.
yourself from the bad things. No, you're not.
Okay.
I've felt your lack of pacifism directly.
Ah, right. I was working on making this bridge easier to drive across, but I don't know if I actually got the supplies that I was supposed
can
to
now
make
make-
this happen.
We can now make a rebar gun, which just takes an iron rod and fires it as a projectile.
What is this, Warhammer?
Yeah. I imagine it might be something we can actually use to fight the bad things, because they're bad and hurt.
They're not bad. They just live here, and they're just pissed
Fuck
off
'em.
that we moved in without asking them.
Well, we need a better thing to kill the big scary ones.
We're
So
the
a
big
ranged
scary
gun
ones from
probably
their
helps.
perspective.
I don't care about their perspective. I care about profits.
Ah. Now I'm on board. I was originally thinking about humanity, but then I remembered money, and I was like, oh, right.
Money.
I was like, I want that one. And then I pointed to the money. Alright. Trolley problem. On one set of train tracks is a bunch of people, and on the other set of train tracks is a shit ton of money.
Can I sell the people?
Yes, you can sell the people.
Well,
I didn't
this
even
makes
think
the
of
math
that option.
complicated.
Oh, yeah. So now it's just like, is it more profitable to smush some of the people, or, I don't know. We'll form a committee to figure out, like, how we should redirect the train.
Yeah.
An exploratory murder committee. Well, it's not really murder, it's stochastic murder.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I know words. Especially that one.
Oh, okay.
That's like my favorite word. By the way, like 10 feet past the zone is a death area you can't walk into where bad happens.
Is it a bunch of fart plants, or is it a bunch of fire-breathing
It's
death
just
things?
a death zone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the plant, there's no plant that has to be angered. It's just the zone will kill you when you're in it.
Oh.
I think we need to get gas masks or radiation suits or something.
I see.
There's a gas mask item you can get, but I don't know if the gas mask is for the poison plants or that zone or both. Because I could see there being like a radiation suit you need. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like a zone that kills you stochastically.
Sarcastically?
No, stochastically.
No, sarcastically. I'm right. No, I'm right.
We're both trolling each other and both insisting that that we're right. When it turns out that we're both idiots.
Just have to believe.
Bird, are you gonna drown another truck today? I mean, yeah. Let's just get that out of the way sooner rather than later. God damn it, who finished the bridge? What?
Yeah,
it's already done?
Yeah.
Why? How dare you?
Just went and took care of it because I'm awesome and really helpful and nice. So, this is the truck station that's supposed to truck all the crude oil back to base, I guess?
No, idiot. It's not supposed to truck anything. The trucks truck things, not the station. Yes, this is the truck station, in other words.
Yeah. No, idiot. You're an idiot. Oh, you can't get me, idiot. I'll idiot you back.
Based off of your sentences right now, I'm going to say yes.
I'll get you with my idiot.
Oh yeah, my dad works for idiot.
I'm idiot achieved.
All right.
Oh no, I can't afford this. This is a bad plan.
I'm gonna build my Tonka truck here.
One. Will you though?
Yeah, look at this. Look at this machine. This machine. It's the Bagger 2.8. Oh no! What happened to you? Are you okay? Okay, it's fine. It just kind of jerked off for a second.
Do you have some iron rods?
No, I don't have any iron rods.
Yeah, you do. Give me.
No, I don't have any iron rods.
Give me iron rods.
I don't.
Make a crafting bench here. We don't have a crafting bench.
There's one on the truck. Open the workbench on the truck. Yes, that's the whole point of the truck.
Oh, I didn't know that. You've had the truck the whole time. Sneaky.
I haven't even used it. You're the one.
Quiet.
The one who read that like 3 times to me. Okay, sorry. Sorry, officer.
I don't have any shit. I don't have any iron ingots either. Shit. I just want to make the track.
Trucky, why? What are you doing?
I just want to, because this thing was not working to make any crude oil because you were feeding it directly into the station. So I was going to feed it through the storage, then into the station, so it can keep working. But I can't make the track to attach it back to the truck station because I don't have iron rods.
I can't figure out how to fill the truck with gas.
Didn't you do it before? Or are you trying to do it with the station? Ah!
Oh, the truck was already full of gas. I don't know how it was full of gas, but it was full of gas.
Magic.
All right. So how do I record this thing again? Do I hold down space? Nope. Do I hold down E? Nope. Hold on Alt? Nope. Control? Nope. Shift? Nope. C?
I'm gonna go see if I can shoot that guy.
Nope. C it is. Start recording.
Are the controls not on the screen? Wait, were you not
No.
recording this whole time?
No, start recording as in start recording the
Oh,
truck's
right.
path.
I'm just used to you forgetting to record.
Oh,
Is that a diss?
kind of.
Isn't that just a thing that happens periodically?
Yeah.
It's okay, you'll just rip it from the VOD.
All right. I forgot
did
that
you-
we needed to do that.
Oh no. Yeah, you have to do that from last session.
It's okay. I haven't
Whoops.
edited that footage yet. I'm like
Yeah.
a couple. I have like. 3
I
or
saw
4
a comment
days.
on one of your Talos
God.
Principle videos saying that
Huh?
the episodes don't match up.
What?
You had a Talos Principle comment saying that there was like a time skip between your episodes.
There was because that was episodes where I got paged in the middle of it and just killed the recording
Oh.
session.
What is this floating thing? Oh, flower petals. I put those there. I think. Did you kill everything, or did they get scared off by you building stuff
I killed everything with a chainsaw.
with a chainsaw?
Yes.
The giant ones that like two-shot you too?
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
The fireball guys that like obliterate us.
Oh, I haven't seen
they're all
any in
gone.
ages. I must have killed them
Yeah.
all. You're welcome.
Because remember, this island was covered in them. The oil place. And now they're just
Oh
not-
yeah, I think they just ran away because we made them land in the water, and I think they eventually just despawned.
Even those were the babies.
Yeah.
Like I think all the big ones might have just left because you built buildings. Which, if that's the case, I'm gonna put workbenches everywhere where bad things exist.
No, because I think we need to kill those things to get resources from it.
Quiet.
Anyway.
Oh no. No. How did I get one bee chasing me? Where'd it come from? Leave me alone.
I have yet to be
Yeah.
able to drive this path well enough to make a good recording because I keep crashing into shit. But I think this might be the one. I think that this recording and I are gonna get married. Oh no! God damn it!
My frame rate's too low to shoot this thing accurately. There we go.
Oh, this is as good as it's gonna get. We're just gonna accept
You
this.
fuck it up.
No. I mean, I did kind of get a little bit of air that I didn't really want or need.
Did you bring me iron rods?
No, because I'm trying to record the truck path.
How dare you?
I'm busy. I'm busy, son. I'll play with you later. Right now I gotta focus on my taxes.
I don't think I like this tone.
Hey, you could show me your drawing after, but Daddy's gotta work on his work.
I will tend to you later, child.
I'll feed you later, Timmy. I got income taxes to do and your mom's to engage in coitus
So
with.
is your plan to ship the crude oil to the base and then make the plastic there?
I think that plan is a really strong word.
Where are you sending the oil now?
To
Is there
the
a truck
base.
station already set up?
Yep.
Okay. I was like, wait, are you just gonna dump it in the middle of the plane and just fart it out?
No, we're good. All right. This thing is good to go. I think if I just get into the truck and hit C, I'm gonna enable autopilot on this bad boy and see what the hell it does.
Explodes immediately.
I have never been more disappointed with anything in my life.
Did
Wait.
it just not do anything?
No, it's going. Wait, can I get it? Can I get in it while it's autopiloting? Oh god, it's fast. No, come back.
You'll
I
never
wanted
catch
to
it
ride
again.
you. No. It's really
There's the
fun to
oil.
watch it go, but I want to be in
Neat.
it. No.
Do you want to fix the track since
Why
you're going
are-
back there?
Why are vehicles so much bigger than me? Wait,
Yeah,
the track's broken?
Yeah.
If there's a problem with the track, then the truck is gonna go right into the water.
No, the conveyor.
Oh, okay.
The other end of the storage needs to be reattached to the truck station, but I didn't have any supplies to actually make it with, and I found that out while I was there.
You know what's really fascinating
And I'm
to
tired
me
of
about...
going back there. It's a long walk.
Oh, my god.
What? Did it get stuck?
Yes. Yes, it did.
How's it going, Bird?
I was gonna say, you know what's really fascinating to me? It's that the Unreal Engine, and in fact most video game engines, the physics are non-deterministic, meaning that the ability to like replay stuff like driving in engine is really, really impressive. Well, it was anyway. I'll leave you to see what the hell just happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You having a good time? I mean, I'm not going back there again.
Oh.
So
well, that's fine because
I've spent like half an episode running back and forth over and over again. It's too much. It's such a long walk.
Okay, well that's fine because I'm tearing up the truck station. We're just doing this with conveyor belts.
No, we have to use the truck station.
No, we really
don't. It exists
don't.
as a mechanic, so we need to like justify that by playing with it.
We have played with it. It is played with. We are good to go.
No.
Yes.
Don't make me start the whole thing over, because that's what I'll do. We have to use every mechanic.
Let us... I don't mind doing it, but not here. It's a fucking nightmare trying to get this.
Is it just because of the bridge or something?
It's the bridge, it's the hills. I mean, I think we need to make like an actual road, like a sky bridge.
Did it fall into the... Did it just straight up fall into the... I mean, that is probably one thing you're supposed to do, is you're probably supposed to actually make a road the whole way.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to make a road. Anyway, what happened is it banked off the road and is now turtled upside down along the bridge.
Is it the water?
It's
like,
not in the water.
Did it get to... Oh, no, did it get to like the streamy areas where it's really bumpy and then just get fucked up?
It got over the streams just fine, but then it hit the, it like tried to get across the bridge and just immediately yeeted off into the air. And
stop saying. Why are you saying yeet now? When did that start?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so it yoed itself up into the air, and and it landed. No, not Yoda. Yoted.
Oh, yoted.
Yes, it yoded itself up into the air, and it landed.
Is it Swedish?
No, it's in the past tense of yeet. I yeet.
How dare you?
I yeet, you yeet, she yeets, I yote, he yoted.
You're about to get your ass canceled.
No, don't yote me out of the series.
Fuck, our base is big.
It is big and terrible, and what the hell are you building?
I made a thing to look at it. Well, I'm making a sky bridge, too, that goes over our base.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not necessarily for utilitarian purposes, although you might be able to jump down at specific spots if you wanted to.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have that ready so I could drive the truck over it, huh?
No, it's going in the opposite direction.
Oh,
the
well,
good news is bridges are made. The good news is that all of our bridges are made of concrete, which we have basically infinite amounts of, because that one thing's just making containers and containers of it, and we don't use it for anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we could just go.
That's true.
Why did I do this? Definitely just gonna make a ladder right next to this instead of the staircase. The staircase is so not worth it. It's only good for like a few story thing when if you're making like a house.
All right, Timmy. Can
Otherwise,
you spell
it's just
the word
annoying.
yeet? Can
Why?
you use it in a sentence?
I with apostrophe D.
Oh man.
Enjoy.
I like how yeet didn't mean to throw for like 4 months until all of a sudden it meant to. What the fuck are you doing back here? Excuse you. Excuse you. You're not driving this thing, are? Ow! It killed me. God. Wait, I just respawned.
Did you get murdered by the autopilot that eventually found?
The truck managed to up-yeet itself, and then it drove back.
Stop it! You can't just keep putting it in sentences like it's a real
word. And then
word.
it drove back here and killed me by running me over. I can't deal with this shit.
I have returned, Father.
You abandoned me on the bridge, now I abandon you in hell. I wasn't ready for any of this. I'm scared to run across the bridge because I'm afraid I'm going to turn around and I'm going to be like 5 inches away from a goddamn truck bearing down on me. What?
I don't know where our own HQ is most of the time. I just run in random directions till I recognize the building.
Yeah, it's a shame because it's like the shortest building by comparison to everything else.
There's not really a lot of open. There's some right there. What I think I need to do is just make a observation tower directly next to it.
Yeah, I think that's worth doing. Or just
if I can ever remember what menu that's in.
Yeah.
Lookout tower. Also requires the iron rods I don't have. God damn it. Iron rods, there they are. Here, take my 2 screws. There we go.
Oh yeah, iron rods are like the really easy thing to make. For some reason I thought, ever since you said rebar, in my mind I assumed you meant rebar rods, and I've been like, I don't know how to make those, but...
no. I never said rebar.
Well, what's the thing that shoots out of the gun?
It is a rebar gun, but I just said it was a gun, and it shoots iron rods. Yeah. So now there's an observation tower right next to our HQ, so we can at least run to it better.
Oh god, fuck you! Oh! My god.
Did you get run over again?
Yes, the truck just appeared again to run me over.
I don't think it appeared, I think it very slowly crawled towards you. Dramatically.
It's my favorite thing ever.
The way that it keeps murdering you?
It's hilarious. It's the scariest thing in this entire game. It's an unstoppable murder monster.
You're only saying that because you haven't seen the thing yet.
It obeys no rules.
It obeys no... What a maverick.
It's like if you were playing a video game and, like, there was a monster in it and the game gave you a tutorial on how to beat it, but the game was so badly programmed that the monster just did literally whatever the hell it wanted. You'd be terrified as shit of that monster. You'd be like, I have no idea how to actually defeat this thing.
So it's like the Chain Giant?
Yeah, it's exactly like the Chain Giant.
Like,
no, I
press B to dodge grabs.
I actually had a friend...
they just lie to your face.
Yeah. I had a friend a long time ago that made a horror video game, which was about, like, shining a light on things to, make them not hurt you. I know, really generic
Your friend
concept.
made Alan Wake?
Yes, really, this was years before Alan Wake. But anyway, so he made this thing, but he was a really bad programmer, so it basically, you would just see it, shine a light on it, and then it would kill you. And something about that made it like one of the scariest games I've ever played. Because it was like, you think you can harm me, but you can't.
Fucking
It was beautiful. Alright, the oil barrels are made. The truck is like driving along the conveyor belt 30% of the time, so I have no idea what the hell, like, this truck oil barrel interplay is gonna wind up being. I kind of don't want to know. There it is. Alright. So now what do we do with all the oil? We live. I know. What else do we do with it? Start making plastic?
Eat it.
Yes, we can
I think it's more we have to retroactively create an entire industry that justifies the existence of our oil.
I see the truck, like, off on the horizon, like, looking at me. And then as soon as I look at it, it starts reversing. What are you doing? No! Don't do that! No! What? No!
Oh my god.
It's unstoppable.
So is it basically just an AI that, like, drives towards the next waypoint as best as it can, basically?
I guess so. I thought that it...
that's the only way it could be like coming back from its mistakes.
I don't know how it's able to get back from its anger. No, don't come for me. No,
that's
yes.
the worst kind of anger.
I think it might finally have been defeated.
Definitely not true. It's definitely gonna come back.
No, it can't.
When you're least ready for it.
It's humping this conveyor belt and can never leave it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna multiply.
I can't quit you, conveyor belt. Alright. Well, I'm now bored of this truck. Let's go ahead and create the shit to make plastics, I guess. Or we use the foundry to do it? No.
This is how This is how you're supposed to use foundations, right? Make them the highest thing in your entire base.
Yeah, the point of a foundation is to be the top of your house.
Yeah. It's how you don't blow away in hurricanes.
Floridians hate him.
Floridians. The people who
It's
consume
not a
fluoride.
It's not a made-up word. It's not like
Fluoride
like,
consumers.
we come from an ancient lost civilization called Florida.
I mean, it should be.
We found the ruins of the Epcot Center. Some say that this used to contain the remnants of a civilization from an even more distant future. All contained in this an impenetrable steel ball fortress.
Mm-hmm. That's the big hexagon ball, right?
Yes, it's the big hexagon ball.
I'm cultured.
Nah.
I was right, by the way. Someone immediately recognized that song.
I
based
meant
on
to
the
message you in the
noises I
middle
was
of the
making.
day, and I don't know why it didn't go through, but my exact words to you were, "Oh, great, you're both nerds."
For knowing a song that was popular.
Yes.
That was correctly in the topic of new wave that we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
You just can't let me have anything.
Uh-huh.
You bird.
What did I do now?
You've got to deconstruct your what are they called? Conveyor poles.
No, not really.
You just leave them there randomly sticking up, left
Yeah.
behind.
That's how people know I exist. They're art.
Oh no!
They're a
This is
statement that
this
you
is just
can't...
you peeing all over our base.
I like to think that it's not so much urine as it is, well, yeah, okay, I guess it is.
We're
I'm just yeeting pee out everywhere. Okay, I need to stop.
This is
that
illegal.
even that one I feel was like, no, bird went too far.
Yeah, and there's an emotion. That's a new emotion for you.
What, self-awareness? That's not an emotion.
You can't make me.
I think they make a medication specifically for me to not be self-aware.
Alright, I need to find this truck station and figure out something to do with it.
I tore up both the truck stations. You're welcome to build your own.
Or wherever the thing's going to, at least. Wait, is the thing still driving back and forth to nowhere?
Yeah.
Without the truck station?
Yep. I left the truck, but not the station.
Just added a random hazard to our game.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Oh. Wow, it really is. It's just trying to fuck the oil.
I don't think it's ever getting off that thing. But if it is, it's gonna, like, rocket out into space. It's gonna build up so much tension, this is gonna be like... And then we all get to watch it. Eh?
I do not know how to control anything about this thing.
Like
Alright.
the truck?
Yeah.
You get in it, and it has vehicle controls.
I mean, like the other hotkeys, like how to do things in it,
Yeah, you hold
Or
down
even-
C, and then it
or
tells
even
you
turn
other
it
things you
off
can
so
do.
other parts of it work.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make the other heavy modular frame. Okay, we have 2, which means that I can make the oil refinery. And then once I have the oil refinery, we can make more stuff. We can make like plastic, and then we can take that plastic and we can turn it into little dinosaur toys. And then
Dinosaur
we can play
toys.
Yeah, we can play with those toys and then make like a collectible series of figurines and hand them out in Happy Meals. And then like we'll try to trade them amongst our friends at school. But like the only nearby McDonald's, like for whatever reason, it just gets like it gets 3 of the toys and it gets like 1,000 of them. So every time you go to the McDonald's, you think like, oh, I can get one of the other 7. Nope.
Oh, God
you
damn
just
it.
get the fucking Stegosaurus every time.
Yeah. That's how you get kids accumulated. That's how you get kids nice and conditioned for gambling early on.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
haven't
how
you
you
ever
get 'em.
gone when you're a little kid?
Now they'll grow up to be a bunch of proud gachapon customers.
Oh. As a little kid, though, have you ever had... Oh, these are steel beams. That's steel ingots. There's a plethora of toys, all of which I want. It's like there's like a collectible set of like 12 of them. There's like Sonic, and then Charmy, and Knuckles. You know, everyone's favorites are all there. But then every time you get a Happy Meal, you just get Sonic every time. Every time.
Yep. Nope, I've been through all that. I remember when Inspector Gadget came out and they were selling each body part of him as a separate toy that you would get via random.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom would always fall for that shit more than anyone else, actually.
Wait.
Because she would...
Wait. Shit, are you telling me that that's intentional?
Yes?
What? I never realized that until just now. I never realized that they actually, like, didn't give out the full series. What?
Wait, are you only just now realizing that McDonald's conditions you to gamble and uses Skinner box mechanics and so on to trick you into spending more money?
I knew that about the Monopoly game. I
Yeah,
knew that
no,
it was like...
that's also every type of thing like that, where there's a set of random toys and they advertise all of them so you know they all exist, but they keep giving you a random shitty one on purpose. They also almost certainly make specific ones more rare than the other ones just to artificially increase the scarcity so they can have the whole gachapon experience of just tricking people into spending money.
I literally did not realize until just now that you're totally right about that.
Yeah.
And I feel like a fucking moron right now for not even being able to piece that together as an adult.
It's one of the many things, like how that's loot boxes for kids. Like, we've been doing this
starting to understand
for
why
so
you got
long.
Why you got such a chip on your shoulder about, like, loot boxes?
It's just, it's one of those things where I'm, like, radicalized by my own audience being indignant about me not doing it.
Ah, fair.
Like, the more they get mad that I'm not doing it, the more I'm like, well, no, I'm definitely not doing it.
Ah, yes,
people got offended, basically. Because the moment you, like, it's like, I think I've said it before, like, publicly not opening loot boxes is the closest I've ever felt to being vegan. Where, like, all these people are just offended by this choice I'm making that affects them in 0 ways. Because it makes them feel like maybe they're the bad guy because they don't do the thing I do. And that guilt makes them lash out. Exactly like vegans.
I remember one time, I stated that I was, like a... not the most disciplined vegetarian, but a pretty well-practiced vegetarian. And somebody's immediate response was, "Why would you do that?" I was like, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah, that's a strong reaction.
Yeah, like...
All I did was ask whether it was a moral or diet thing, because there's multiple
and that's a
versions.
perfectly normal answer, and you know, it's a moral thing for me. But,
except that poor lamb at that French restaurant, which we'll never stop referring to.
That's because we went to a restaurant that basically had no vegetarian options that I liked.
Your phrasing was, well, I think Mother Nature can just take one for the team.
Oh yeah, that's what I always say to alleviate my guilt was, the planet Earth can always take another one for the team. To be fair, it works because it makes you laugh, and then laughter makes you forget that you're not able to consume ethically
criminal.
under capitalism.
I was about to say that. I'm like, there is no ethical consumption under capitalism.
Ah, yes, I see you listen to Chapo Trap House.
No.
I don't either.
That's a really... Yeah, I'm like, what? That's a really old phrase. I've never watched a single episode of that.
Me neither. I find them to be incredibly obnoxious, like the little bit that I have seen.
I don't know that because I have never seen it.
Oh, well, that's good. You're okay. You really don't need to see any, Chapo Trap House.
I just want screws. There we go. trying to figure out what part in my base where I can efficiently get a certain resource type is becoming its own new problem. There we go. We're not creating heavy modular frames yet, are we?
No, but we really need to because we're using it for everything.
Yeah, and like that's what the oil refinery is made of, which I was trying to make, and that's becoming a whole journey for me.
Yep. Because you're just a small town
girl. The older I get, the more I understand that phrase, just because, fuck.
What?
There's just no escape. There's something wrong with everything you can buy.
Oh, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. Yeah.
Like especially being somebody who makes money covering the video game industry and also just like heavily patrons the video game industry. I'm like, wow, there's really no good choices of things to buy for the most part. Almost everything is like almost everything you can do directly benefits in unethical practices that you'd wish weren't happening. And by engaging with the industry at all, you're giving more money to those practices. And then you hear about how BioWare has stress casualties and shit, and you're like,
yeah, I guess
BioWare makes me sad.
Yeah, the video game industry is incredibly exploitive of its talent, to be sure.
God, I'm so happy I ejected out of that plan.
What, becoming a video game programmer or something?
That was supposed to be my life.
Oh, God.
I wanted to go into the games industry.
Oh, wow.
Because that's like the go-to dream for every nerd. It ruins your life.
Whoever told you to back out of that, you owe them a big favor.
I owe my low grade in computer science.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't warned by shit. I had a very bad semester of computer science and didn't want to try it again, so I quit and went to geology.
That's fair.
That's the entire story.
Yeah. Computer science is such a weird degree. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you don't really have anything you can relate to here. But, like, the expectation of computer science is that you're like, oh, cool, I'm going to learn how to program. And the reality of computer science is, I'm going to do a lot of math. Like, it's literally just like a mathematics degree after a little while.
Yeah, I never got that far. I was like 3 semesters deep. Mm-hmm. So it was all just...
Oh, yeah, if you're only getting...
now?
You probably just did a bunch of Java programming.
Yeah, no, yeah. I was Java 6. I found the giant
one of the worst ones.
I found the giant textbook recently. I found my stack of the very tiny number of textbooks from school that I owned. Because so many of them were rented. That's a fucking scam, that entire industry.
Textbooks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And they update which one that you're allowed to use every year, so you can't use the previous one. And just in case you try to get by with the idea of using the one from last year that has almost the same chapters with tiny differences, they include a fucking proprietary software program with the textbook, so you can only take the class with a new copy of the book. It's fucking online passes.
Yeah.
Like, as if college wasn't horrible enough already. Online passes are a thing.
They're genius.
And
their online software is like some of the worst I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's horrible. It benefits nobody except the people that are making money off of it.
Yeah.
I love capitalism. Education. I love education being fucked.
So here's the thing, Keith. I'm trying to build an oil refinery, but it says I can't afford it, despite the fact that I have all 4 resources.
Yeah, I'm getting continually confused by everything required to make anything. Oh wait, if I want to make a module, the super frames, I probably need to make the thing that has a ton of inputs.
But I have... Oh, damn it, I only have 18 out of 20. I'm a dump.
I have to make 3 computers now. Dang it. Did you not actually have everything?
I had spirit.
I had spirit.
Yes, I did.
That doesn't count for shit. This is EA, motherfucker. We're gonna work you until you stop. And then we'll find someone else.
Ah, video game industry.
Oh, Jesus. I need to... Oh, no. Oh, this is a hierarchy of shit show. Damn it. I need to make computers in order to make the 4 input thing to make the modular frames. Which I was trying to make the modular frames.
So you can make...
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I need the heavy modular frames because that's how you make a refinery. But I can't make the modular frames without rubber that you make in the refinery.
It's okay, because I'm gonna make a rubber plant in a second here, and then we're gonna have lots of prophylactic,
It's
lots
such a
of rubber.
fucking nightmare. They mutually require each other's ingredients.
Yeah,
so
I
you
know,
have to
this is
handcraft
actually...
some of this shit.
This is actually kind of not cool. I don't remember running into this with Factorio, right? Like, everything kind of logically sequenced together. This is...
Well, it speaks to the other rough thing, which is just dealing with the fact that you can't... you constantly can't look up the requirements for anything because you can't craft stuff by hand in this game.
Yeah,
and so the lack of recipe book is slowly driving me crazy because I have to go to the right building to look up what I'm allowed, how to make the thing, and then I have to go back to finding the thing that I needed to make the thing, and it's like an infinite loop back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I just want to make the thing. And I don't know what it requires. Did something just blow up? I sure hope not.
I didn't know that things could be programmed to blow up in this game.
Well, the truck has health. If I shoot it with enough rebar, it'd probably break.
Please don't do that. It's already unhappy enough. Don't fucking take the stuff off the conveyor belt line.
I'm doing it. I have to handcraft some plastic so I can get some shit done.
Yes. You're gonna just handcraft plastic. You're gonna just
you can do it at the
it.
crafting bench.
You can just vulcanize the plastic.
Because this game makes sense.
Right out of your pocket. Just pull out plastic.
Yeah, I'm glad we came to an understanding.
Yeah, go for it. Should work out fine.
By the way, while you were tormenting us, somebody just started donating every conjugation of yeet you made up with a $2 tip.
Why did they do that to me? Why'd they give you money? You're the one who hates yeet.
Yeah, that's probably why they're doing it.
They need to yeet that cash.
People like to torment you with things that you vocally don't like.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
You know what I really hate?
Because you do it.
You know what?
Tips.
You know what?
I hate it when people send me money. Lots of money. People should send me all the money.
If people sent me money, I would be very upset at them. For sending me money? I would be like, no, I did not want that.
What did I do with all this money?
No.
Stop with the money.
No. Alrighty, Keith, I have good news and I have great news. We are currently making plastic and we are currently making rubber.
Cool.
And we can take that plastic and rubber and then we can shove it up our asses.
Stick it up your... Yeah!
So you can take that rubber and stick it up your... Yeah! Oh, man.
You need 60 screws per computer. Dear Lord.
Oh, that's bad, because we're bad at that.
I'm gonna be pressing E a lot on this conveyor. Because I don't think that they go into a box anywhere. The screws anymore.
You know what I think needs to happen to solve both the video game industry and like the college textbook industry?
Humans becoming moral?
No, hell no. What we need to do is we need to
shut up, stupid. Oh.
We need to have college textbooks have DLC.
No. No.
So it's like you get the first 3 chapters for free, and then after that it's episodic content, and you have to like you can carry your save over if it works between.
Is the concept of a publicly traded company just like the worst thing that happened to capitalism? Like I think the stockholders and infinite demand for profits, making it so that every individual business just has to infinitely optimize and increase its profits, no matter how already completely valid and sustainable it was, until it ceases to function, and you start making decisions like turning your single-player RPG series into live service.
Uh,
Or growing Patreon infinitely with all kinds of debt when you had an infinitely scaling system that would have never shut down, but now you're publicly traded, so now you need to keep showing them new profits every quarter.
Listen, I'm not up to date in your communist bullshit. I don't know what you're talking about, but you clearly have some examples off the top of your head.
It's always the concept of investors that always is pointed to as why this or that industry is a fucking shit show.
Yeah, probably. Alright, I'm gonna set up I guess an assembler to make some circuit boards.
It's like what Activision Blizzard reported record profits ever, and then they fired 10% of their entire employee base.
I mean, like I said, it happened
like,
to people that weren't
Jesus.
programmers, so I was like, oh, okay.
Jesus.
Capitalism.
No, Marty was actually friends with some of the people that got fired.
That sucks.
Yep. They're real
I was
people.
debating, when I was more kind of thinking about going to the video game industry, I was debating making a move down and applying for Blizzard, but then I decided against it. And I'm pretty glad I did, because they
Wow, we just
had some...
take turns almost getting our lives ruined by the games industry.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm pretty glad that in the end I was like, yeah, maybe I don't need this in my life.
I can finally make the manufacturer, dear lord. This game fights you when you want to make something.
No, we shoot ourselves in the foot when we try to make something.
Silence.
Okay.
Always blame the game.
Yes, good call. Alright. I'm just gonna put a splitter right here. This is not gonna lead to
That's gonna be more steep than I thought.
problems. We're just gonna swoop
most
you
just can't
right
afford it.
back over here. And everybody's gonna be happy. Everybody. Except this isn't working. Well, okay, hang on. I just need to make it worse, and then it'll probably be better.
Oh shit. He's already here.
I mean, I wanted to make video games ever since I was a little kid. Like, I think when I was
Yeah.
6 or 7, I was
And
like,
now you are
designing
kinda.
video games. And then when I learned about the video game industry, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do that. And then I was like, oh. Then I learned about the video game industry, and I was like, no.
No. This is big bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm making heavy modular frames. It requires several difficult to acquire resources. Fuck me.
Coming this fall to a theater near you.
Fuck me.
But yeah, for whatever it's worth, though, the video game ideas I had when I came up with, when I was 8, were fucking trash video games. God,
You
I don't think
were
anyone
8.
would ever play them.
Yeah, loser.
Yeah, just real stupid ass shit.
Better stop that kid from having dreams.
Hell yeah. Anyway, so, like, one idea I came up with was, it was like multiple levels where every level was had different mechanics, obviously. I think everybody's first game is like that, where it's like, okay, this level will be a platformer, and then this level will be, well, we'll figure that out later, but it'll be an RTS, and that's how you make Brutal Legend. But anyway, so, like, the first level was going to be like a rhythm
or frog
game.
fractions.
Yeah. The first level was going to be like a rhythm game where you played as a band where everybody in the band was a slime monster. This is like the most 8-year-old idea now that I say it out loud for the first time in like 25 years. You played as a slime monster, and everyone hated your performance, so they were throwing tomatoes at it, and you had to play a rhythm game where you were dodging tomatoes being thrown at you.
Oh, can't you just absorb the tomatoes? To increase
No,
your slime?
because you're slime, not tomato.
But
You're not a...
But hear me out here.
Uh-huh.
Tomato slime.
That's just called ketchup, you asshole.
Yeah. So it's just become a ketchup elemental. Coward.
Okay, I'll good, interesting note for, you know, a game made by an 8-year-old, or not even made
I'll
by
shit
an
on a
8-year-old.
child.
Yeah. Anyway, so if somebody feels like working on this idea, I mean, you have my permission, I guess. I won't stop you. I'll question your sanity, but hey, you know what? You do you. Or rather, you do me. Anyway, so the,
You do me.
So the, well, I mean, it's my idea. So anyway, you played as a slime band, and you tried to dodge tomatoes, and then in the second level, I think I remember it being a platformer where you had to, like, get to the next venue, and that was it. That was the game. That's all I came up with, was those two levels. Yeah.
You did it.
I didn't not do it.
You did it.
Okay. Well, anyway, if somebody feels like making this, like, that would
Oh,
be
no.
really, really cool. Honestly, I would think that was a really, like, badass thing. But you also
Definitely just redirected the wrong resource over here. Shit.
Yeah, but, like, okay, so if you're gonna make this thing, you know I'm gonna be super pleased with you, but I'm also gonna hound the ass out of you for royalties, and you better fucking be ready for that lawsuit. Just saying.
You know if we're making encased industrial beams yet?
I mean, I've been making them by hand, so
That's
no.
definitely not what I'm asking.
So have
But
you
thanks for
been...
playing.
Do you have the thing set up to make computers somewhere?
No, I'm currently working on heavy modular frames, the other many component thing.
Oh, crap. I was hoping that you were
Yep.
working on computers, because this thing's a pain in the ass.
Oh no, yeah. We have a big blockage that is us needing several pain in the ass things to make.
I have the most difficult part set up in that I'm making these circuit boards.
That's making modular frames. What?
Anyway,
What the fuck happened with the modular frame track? It's making
uh,
modular frames over here, then feeding them into a storage container, then putting them through a track all the way across the map to another storage container.
yeah, that's all you, bro. I didn't touch any of that.
What the? I don't know what's happening there.
Anyway, when I look back on that time in my life when I was making those video game ideas, I distinctly remember a couple other realizations. I realized that if you take a Barbie doll and remove all of its clothing, you get a naked Barbie. And I was like, whoa, I'm weirdly into this. And I don't know why.
We're going way back.
Yeah.
And then that became your first video game. Taking clothes off of Barbie and then questioning why you feel this way.
Yeah,
It
so...
awakened something.
So that was one thing I discovered, was that that was something that I wanted to explore later in life, but didn't know it at the time. Then what else can I think of from that time? No, those are really kind of it.
Those are my two emotions back then. It'd be a while before I invented new ones.
Creativity and horniness. Are you sure I invented new ones? Because I think that still covers it. Alright,
There's a
yeah.
will, there's a way. Even if people wish there wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a stupider thing?
I mean, can you? Yes. Should you? Hell yes. Oh my... It's like a damn obstacle course just getting through our base, like just
Oh
jumping
yeah,
through
we're
conveyor belts
the
and
worst.
stuff.
We did this to ourselves.
I know, it's so great. I love just like getting around this like jump, crouch, jump, jump, jump.
And then every other jump, you land on a super speed conveyor that rockets you through the level, and then you have to reorient where the fuck you landed.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew what I needed to make anything ever.
Money?
I mean, generally speaking.
I found that a lot of my ambitions in life would be a fuck ton easier if I had the money to pay other people to make them happen. It's like, I really want to make this video game idea I have. I really wish I could pay somebody else to help me or do it for me. Shoot. And then I was like, oh, I could go to the bank and get a loan. And then I was like, oh no, that doesn't sound like it would work out well for me. Because then it's like, if it doesn't go well, then the bank is very, very upset at me. And banks, by and large, are not an institution you want to piss off.
Unless you're feeling adventurous.
I am not.
Adventurous. Adventurous.
Adventurous.
Oh, it
like
turned blue
naked
for a second
Barbie.
there.
Huh?
I saw that.
Did you manage to cram your thing in? Oh, that's the sound of somebody crammed their thing in.
Oh, that's a good.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that sounds right.
That's a good. All right, I just gotta connect that to the concrete.
That's the part that you lost me on.
Oh yeah, stick it in the concrete.
How dare you? I'm gonna go back to my team.
I want one of them gravelly permanent fucks.
I want to stick it in and then never be able to retrieve.
I can't spot where our cement is because this base is what it is.
I'm gonna go back to my Team Fortress chat after this. You pervert.
Team Fortress?
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that what it's called?
Yeah. Me and my furry friends, whenever we want to play Team Fortress 2.
You've never revealed this name to me before.
Yeah, whenever we want to play Team Fortress 2, which is almost never, I go join the Team Fortress Discord, and we fire it up, man.
I was not ready for that. You never told me that was the name. That's incredible.
Yeah, it is actually really funny, isn't it?
Oh no, I've attached to the ship. I'm gonna make this work, you fuck. You can't stop me. I kind of just rapidly click in the vague direction of the rest of the base and hope that it eventually lets me build.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do sometimes too. Just like,
and then I just commit. Like, that's where it is.
Yeah, that's exact. Oh man, have you seen 80% of the conveyor belts? Have you seen 100% of the conveyor belts? That is literally... If this game didn't let stuff clip through itself so egregiously, we would have been turbo fucked so long ago. As it stands, though, I mean, the game just lets us, like, throw conveyor belts anywhere. And we're all better for it.
Sometimes it doesn't tell me why it won't work, though. That's too bad.
Well, I mean, in this economy, you know, it really helps if you have a STEM degree.
There it is. Yay! I found it. Cement, go! So, I've taken to pointless verticality.
Oh, that is not pointless.
I have committed art. I'm just going up now for no reason.
I've committed art. That's the man,
Yeah.
officers. He committed... What the hell is this? What? What? Where
Art.
is that? Did you put it on top of the base?
Art.
Is that on the
built-
spaceship?
It's the... yes.
No. It's on the wing of the spaceship? That's not legal.
You're not legal. Wait.
Ew. No.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
no.
So don't think about that sentence.
That's one of
where's
those. That's one of those things that if you were an annoying YouTuber, you would put like a dolphin sound effect over. Yep.
Jesus. Don't remind me of them. I don't like that. I don't like this feeling where I remember them existing and making millions of dollars. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're fine. It's just I put the thing on the wrong one.
Okay,
Some
yeah, that
bursting.
sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
I only
I'm making
vaguely
a ca-
listen to
I'm-
something, make a
I'm
quick
reaching the
judgment
point where we're
about
making
whether I care.
encased thingamajigs.
Huh? Oh, you're making the case thingamajigs. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, the
Keep doing
encased
that.
thingamajigs.
Thank you for your contribution. If you want to consider yourself not an annoying YouTuber, I would suggest avoiding having your commentary consist of wacky noises, but hey, you do you.
You don't know me. I say
you're
to the
French.
person who knows me more than most people.
Yep. Unfortunately. Unfortunately for both of us, when you really think about it, that's a reciprocal mistake.
Yeah, no, we're committing to, we're really like criming each other.
We're the reason libertarian societies can't exist.
I love overly convoluted burns.
Oh,
God,
the
what was
main
the
argument against the marketplace of ideas is that both of us have ideas.
What was the fucking Dan Harmon one?
I
think
trust
it's
we'll
like
figure it out.
it's like you're the outcome of an evolutionary strategy that has no wrong answers.
Wow.
It's like, oh shit.
That's a very sick burn.
This thing does not make pipes very quickly. Shit. I should probably make a secondary source of pipes then.
Really nice recovery on the word secondary there. That was
Listen,
seamless. I didn't. I was
you
like,
don't-
oh, that was all one word.
don't-
It was.
Silence.
Okay.
I'm infallible. As shown by all this video evidence.
Alright, here we go. Gonna make two modular frames here. Somebody came into my chat and gave me 1 bit. And then Lady Bird said thanks for the bits. And I was like...
Were you about to correct her?
Almost. I was like, that's a penny. I mean, I'll try not to spend it all in one place, but I don't think I can actually avoid doing that.
They used to have half pennies.
Lady
Once
Bird is
upon a
now
time.
looking at me. Let's say 6 out of 10 on the pissed off scale. And then she
That's-
started giggling, so I won. You can't be mad at me if you're laughing.
I'm glad that you won your relationship.
If you're laughing, it means you're not mad at me, right? Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Uh-oh. This conundrum is expanding. Yes. Now I just need to screw this place, and then we're gonna have them.
Yes.
We're gonna have heavy modular frames.
Oh, God. Please don't hurt me.
Frames.
It's like a glasses-loving zombie.
And the problem is that screws are like the #1 thing we struggle with. So yay.
Lady Bird is still looking quite mad. I think she's waiting for an apology. Oh, she smiled. She's not mad at me anymore. That's your get out of jail free card right there.
Humans can only contain one
High
emotion.
five. Oh, okay.
If you defeat one emotion, that means that they're out of emotion. You
Yep,
beat
they
it.
have one
You've
inventory
defeated
slot.
the only emotion they had.
You have one inventory slot for emotions.
This slot is full. Okay, I like emergency need to use the restroom.
Okay, I'll just continue to ruin my relationship while you're gone. Do you like when I use our relationship problems for content for YouTube?
I don't mind because they're fake problems.
Yes. but if they were real problems, and I
the
was...
grump would be off the charts.
Huh?
The grump levels would be off the charts.
I see. So, but wouldn't it make for really compelling content?
No.
Oh god, it lets me do this? Why? This is nonsense. No, I mean, okay, so like, this is a huge building. There's plenty of live streamers out there who, like, will mess with their girlfriends on air, and then they'll record it, and then, like, they have relationships.
Do they have good ones, though?
I mean, they both make money.
But, like... But then, like, they wouldn't want to spend it on anything together, because they'd be all mad at each other.
It depends on how shameless the both of them are. Got a point.
But we're not shameless.
Oh.
I'm back.
Oh, thank God you're back.
Usually I'm pretty good about waiting it out, but I'm like, I know all my emotions are being replaced with pee.
Well, I'm glad you yeeted the pee, and you're good to go now.
I yeeted all over the place. If I didn't go to the bathroom, I was gonna yeet all over the place.
Oh baby, I'm gonna yeet. Oh God, never mind.
I'm gonna yeet.
Oh, stop, America. America, no. You brought this
There
upon
really is an iron.
yourselves.
Wow, there really is an iron spot right the fuck here. Wow. I didn't notice this. I never actually investigated where you meant when you said there was an iron like right around the corner. And I'm sitting here needing screws, and I'm like, oh, there's 2 iron deposits 5 feet away from where I need screws. I guess I can manage.
I'm very proud.
Time to
Dish.
set up more iron foundrying. And then we can link that up to something elsewhere in the base too to increase our supplies. Is it worth it after all?
We'll put that there.
I need 1 more encased, and I need both portable miners. Thankfully, we just have a bunch of random-ass portable miners just in that one box.
Yeah,
From
we
back
left
in
them
the
over
day.
from the very beginning of the game, I think.
Yeah, but like the specific thing about those things is that they're the ones we were making preemptively, with thinking we'd need more.
Oh yeah, that's
'Cause
right. We made like 3 of them.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Because each of the ones that were originally on each miner are still there in the miner buildings. Like at one point I just made a bunch of them thinking we just need a lot more because I was getting tired of making them, so I just like got it done.
Uh-huh.
Now they're sitting in a box. Oh god, I think they're on the sushi box though. There they are.
Oh, some
There
of
was
your
5.
great idea that was terrible
No, that's
all
cool.
along.
They were on the bottom box. They're released again.
Whatever.
There's,
Wow, we
there's
make
5. There's 5 of them.
We make
I
1.8
just grabbed
computers
2.
per minute.
Yay! Oh, did you make the computer maker?
No,
Oh.
we
What?
will in the future make it. Can't you
Oh.
read my? You need to read my present tense as past tense, dumbass.
So its production rate is 1.8 per minute.
Yes.
Damn. Yeah. Heavy modular frames is only 2 per minute.
Well,
means
how
if you
many
need
do
to
we
ma-
need?
if-
Oh, 50. Oh no.
Well, the sooner we set it up, we can go multitask and do other stuff for a while it's slowly being done.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
we
I
have to make
suppose.
more. Or quite possibly, we're expected to make a bunch of them in parallel
I think that's supposed to be
and
it.
have a supersized base, which is scurry. What do you mean I can't afford it? That's impossible. I need 1 more cable. Damn it! I came all the way here. I thought it was ready. I thought it was ready.
I just wanted to make cables.
Why can't I make cables?
All right. Where are you, like, acting like a sorority girl or like a constipated sorority girl?
I can't see. I can't see without my glasses.
What the fuck? Did we watch the same Scooby-Doo? Oh, let's split up, gang. Huh, yoinks.
Harry Partridge's scary Scooby-Doo.
Scooby, we gotta go. I'll give you a Scooby snack over there. There's a monster.
Why did you get there? You chose the most worrying voice. Like, it's one of the people we don't acknowledge anymore.
What?
Weren't you doing Cosby?
No.
Oh.
I was doing wackadoo. I don't.
What the fuck does that mean? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
Yeah, wackadoo.
I don't
It's like
believe
when
you.
it's like wacky, but you're like, ah.
This is all we have.
No, Cosby. I don't want to do a Cosby impression now.
No, don't. That's
I-
not an invitation.
It's sad because like Cosby impressions used to be fun, and now they're not. And I'm like, God damn it.
Yep.
It
Now a bunch of people are sad because they gotta think of jokes.
oh God, I don't like trying. What the hell? Why?
Just do a funny voice and that's all I needed.
All right, this looks good. Literally, I'm just pointing shit at the base, and then like, whenever I need something,
Hoping for the best.
and it's like in kind of the right area, I just put a splitter down and make it work.
It's horrible. Which of course we're also just doing the same thing the entire time with power lines.
Yeah.
I just make whenever I build anything, I just make like 4 power poles basically at random, just to not have the 4 attachments to each thing get eaten up constantly because it's such a nightmare all the time.
No, I literally, basically every building is on its own power pole. Because it was like, think, no. And I figured out a solution to that real quick.
No matter how much you do that, they somehow still get full constantly.
I know.
Partly because whenever you're connecting the power pole, you just find a random spot that it connects to, which eats up them too. But
Yeah.
it's just so much.
It's so much.
It's a match.
I'm creating 6 more copper iron smelters.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Do that a lot.
All my problems, fix them.
Yeah.
Do it, do it, do it,
Not
do it,
all
do
of
it, do it, do
them.
it.
Are some of them entertaining?
I think that most of my problems are pretty entertaining. Except for the ones that are
You
too
should
real.
start a podcast.
Oh, yeah. That, which is effectively saying is you should get another problem. Wait,
There's
did
one-
somebody in our team speak? Did they just message us?
Whoa.
Wait, because the
Somebody
team
sneaking in
speak just
here.
went like plunk.
Yeah, it did. Stainless and Purple are in a different chat room,
Oh, I see. Hi, Stainless and Purple.
and they're talking like the general chat of the entire server. They're not
Oh.
in our server, or
I
they're not
see.
in our channel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get you.
yeah. I was like, what does that sound? Spooky. I think one of the funniest jokes I've heard in a while, I think, was that the group the word for a group of white men is a podcast.
Okay, that's good. That's very funny.
A podcast of white men. Oh, no, that's fucking perfect.
That is actually incredible.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
No, that a comic genius came up with that one. And then an actual genius came up with our computer manufacturing thing. You should really come over and see what I've done.
Oh no.
You're gonna love what I've done with the place.
You're gonna like the way you look.
I
I've
think you're
almost
gonna
made
really like it. I feel like I'm a bride that just bought a dress and I'm showing it off to my mom. and you're my mom, and this manufactory is my dress. Except my dress was sewn together by and from rats.
Just cannibal clothing rats.
No, the rats are dead. It's just like the rat fur.
I thought you, you know, they normally animal fur is from them being dead.
No, dumbass. They don't chop sheeps into wool.
You found the one exception. You did the equivalent of being like, "There's tons of great female characters. I love Ripley." where they always say that with zero self-awareness. The fact that they always say the same 3 movies shows how stupid of an argument it is. Because every single person saying that argument says the same movies.
You should really just start to follow like some of these lines on the left side over here. Like just watch how they came from the base and just tell me it doesn't spark joy. I mean,
did you see my sky concrete?
Oh, I know. I also very intentionally chose the phrase "spark joy." Have you seen that show? The Marie cleaning up with Marie Kondo?
No.
Oh. Is that her last name? Kondo?
I've heard it referenced.
Yeah. She's the one...
People keep talking about sparking joy.
Yeah.
And all I think of is Albino Lullaby.
Oh my... Keith, what in the... You put it up?
Yeah, the thing that makes encased bars.
It's up in the sky. You can look out on our oh my god, when you look out on our base from here and you see the it has become spaghetti. Like, it's not even an ironic use of the phrase at this point. Like, it actually looks like a bunch of noodles got dropped in the middle of
I'm just gonna randomly
base.
build different buildings at different heights when I need to, just to fit them slightly. Because I can make... This is a 1 foundation tower at the bottom. Oh, God! Okay.
Nice save onto the steel.
The tower at the bottom... The tower is 1 foundation wide, but up here I can make it wider to put the building on it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna start looking like the trailer park towers from Ready Player One.
Oh, this is gonna be phenomenal. I really couldn't be prouder of you. This is... You really brought a whole new level, so to speak, to our ability to like shitpost this base together. Like, I thought that we had already memed pretty hard in our...
No, this is only
planning.
gonna keep getting worse.
Oh, I know. Like, I applaud you for your creativity and your initiative for putting this together. Like, truly, this is going to reflect well in your promotional review.
This is... our base is what you get if somebody drops a Lego set.
Our base is what you get when you ask the kid to organize all of his pieces in the bin.
This is a hammock with a golden retriever stuck in it.
Yeah. Because the golden retriever refuses to acknowledge that it's a problem. It still just looks at you, wags its tail, and like, is very happy. Just like us. Right now we're wagging our tails like, oh, look at our fuck up. Oh, it's wonderful.
It's like I was at my mom's cabin and they had a dog tied to like they were chained on a collar, but also the chain was attached to like one of those long like tracks or whatever, so they can kind of roam along a linear area within the length, like the chain. It's the chain's radius plus like the track that it's attached to instead of a fixed point. But immediately, every time it gets wrapped around the one tree that's in that range, and then it's like, this is where I'm stuck now.
Oh yeah,
I can't decode that problem.
I understand dogs, and I know that that's absolutely something that happens to them.
Poor idiot baby. Dogs are uniquely and amazingly stupid in the best, most endearing way.
Dogs have been basically genetically modified for like thousands of years to depend on humans for the solution to every single problem that they face in their life.
Yeah.
And like, it's a little bit sad sometimes, but it's also adorable. But it's a little bit sad when you present a dog with like the slightest obstacle that it's never seen before, and it immediately just stares at you like, you're gonna fix this, right?
Yep.
Like, it doesn't even need to be like a difficult thing, but any amount of obstacle is like too much for a lot of dogs. I remember seeing a YouTube video where somebody put like a bunch of beer cans in a circle around their dog, and then they were like, okay, you can now like leave and get the treat on the other side of the beer bottles. And the dog was like, no, I can't. This is an impenetrable wall. And they were like, yeah, just knock over the cans and then they can get the treat. And the dog was like, no, that's not possible. It can't be done.
What is that dog? I don't understand.
It was a small dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, it seems like, because I default to imagining dogs to be like German Shepherd size.
Yeah, like a nice medium to medium large dog.
Yeah. The ones that we haven't turned into monstrosities yet.
Yeah.
And, yeah. And as a result, I'm like, they must have trained him not to knock over cans then. He must think it's bad, then he'll be in trouble.
No, the dog just literally thinks that, like, it can't be done.
So these hyper slow machines we have now are definitely why slugs exist.
Yeah. They're also...
We need to go on slug expeditions and just go out there with a chainsaw so we can carve them out of whatever weird trap they're in.
Yeah, we can definitely start going on some slug expeditions, but first I'm trying to find a way to loop our computers into the rest of our base.
Yeah.
There was a direct
50
path.
computers and 50 of these things just to make the next thing happen.
Yeah, there was a direct path I was trying to go for, but then I decided that this way looked a lot more fun. And if that sentence doesn't immediately fill you with terror and doubt, then you have not been paying attention.
Listen, we're fine as long as you don't delete things. If you keep layering nightmares over everything, we can function. But if you carve your way through the base and delete everything in the way, then we got a problem.
I think you're 100% accurate about that.
By the way, if you doing that ironically is still doing it. Please don't.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I showed him my weakness.
Yeah, that silence should fill you with terror more than anything else if it's coming from me.
Uh-oh, is our power out?
No! That's the worst problem to have.
Our whole base is dead. I was in the middle of doing shit.
We were halfway to jetpacks.
Damn it.
At least in terms of the computers, I have no idea what the hell you're up to with the heavy modular frames. I assume you were basically making no progress.
Fuck.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna shove a bunch of biofuel in the power generators and like just
yeah, and then we gotta
that.
book it to do just something to increase our power.
We have.
Meantime.
I can make a ton of biofuel while you take care of that, and I'll just get
While
our
I
base.
take care of it.
I
see how it is.
Well, okay, fine. I'll go take care of it, and you can put all the biofuel in.
We probably need to find an entirely new coal mine, honestly. I imagine the other one's reaching its cap.
Don't say that.
Dude, there's so many things in that area.
What?
The other coal mine, it has so many, whatchamacallsums, miners.
Whatchamacallsums.
Yep. That's what said. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna plan this ahead this time and do the smart thing. So I'm gonna actually.
I looked at my phone, and
Don't do that.
yeah.
Don't do that ever.
I saw something kind of cool. Turns out that Sebastian SP is currently playing Satisfactory.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why is it told you again?
It did tell me again.
Weird.
Alright. That wasn't enough fuel, but I can just make some more.
The freaking my list editor is lagging when I try to change how many things are on it. I tried to set it up so that so I can gather the required items for 2 miners and 10 coal generators. And it did not like me doing that.
Wait, you can add splitters and mergers on existing conveyors?
Can you just click them? Wait, can you put them directly on by just clicking on it?
I don't know. This is what somebody's telling me right now, and I don't know if that... Is that... Have we always been able to do that?
I don't know.
Okay,
If we have been, then people have been very selectively not telling us for like dozens of hours at this point.
Which, I mean, granted, does not surprise me in the least if that always happens. I'm like, alright chat, I'm gonna need you to tell me if this thing doesn't work, and then it doesn't work, and nobody tells me. And I'm like,
I see what you did there. I didn't appreciate it, but I saw it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
God damn it.
tracks are so fast that they actually jump scare me.
You're getting Five Nights at Freddy'd by the tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I hope not. FNAF, the game that isn't actually scary.
It's okay.
It's just incredibly loud.
I almost said, you're getting Freddy got fingered, but I was like, that's not quite what I was going for.
Whoa.
What? What's the name of a movie?
I know.
Very, very, very bad movie.
Yeah.
In fact,
it's been appreciated by so many people.
I think, isn't Freddy Got Fingered considered like one of the worst movies ever made? Like,
I don't know.
by
I think there was a
fairly wide margin.
I think actually of all people, Red Letter Media did a video about how it's genius or whatever.
I find that hard to believe.
Do you though?
I find that relatively hard to believe. Alright. I don't know how our... I mean, one of the power things... One of the coal plants must just, like, shut down or something. Because I have no idea why I can't get enough biofuel.
Are you jamming a bunch in and it's just not working now?
Yeah, it's just not working now.
Well, shit.
Hang on, don't worry about it. I'm now just splitting the stacks with the biofuel and just like trying to turn on every generator.
Yeah. I'm working on getting all the items I need to make a bunch of things, which is its own thing. And we just have to hope that I don't run out of whatever's existing in the base right now, because nothing's being built. Oops.
Yeah, that's a very valid concern.
So many rotors and steel pipes and so on.
The base is turned on again. Wait.
Yay!
No,
oh.
It turns out that this one power generator was just never hooked up to the power line. Now it is. Though.
Oh. Well.
Okay, base is turned back on.
We seem to have a talent for that.
Yep.
Just not plugging things in.
Alright, so we probably have about... I don't know. Maybe 20 minutes of base power left with the biofuel additions. So I would definitely want to move fast on the coal or whatever we're trying to do now.
I'm working on it. I'm trying very hard to make sure I actually have the items I need for when I arrive.
You know how impossible that is.
It's hard, but it's a really far trip. So every additional trip I make is gonna just take more and more until the session's over.
If only we had jetpacks.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Actually,
funny thing is, I don't even care that much about the jetpack, which is a weird thing to say out loud. What I really care about is that the jetpack research gives us 5 more inventory slots.
Oh yeah, actually, I pretty desperately
I care
want
way
that.
more about that.
Yep.
Because we are so limited. Let's see. And Mark III tracks are made out of the weird pallet-looking pieces of iron, or steel, or whatever. Gotta get tons of those. Tons of those.
Can we burn crude oil in the biomass burner?
Probably.
I mean, technically, crude oil is like dinosaur juice.
Dino DNA.
It's dinosaurs that were compressed in a very, very giant, like, juicer over 1,000 years.
Yeah, this checks out. Like in Gremlins.
1,000 years. I did not mean to just come across as like a young Earth creationist right there. Being like, yeah, back in the medieval era, dinosaurs were being turned into oil. Like, not quite what I meant to go for.
We had a creationist in my major.
Did they fail?
As far as I can tell, people that are that dedicated just enter like a double think mode where they have two realities that they balance against each other. Where like they'll like do test questions and stuff based on what's basically like to them like Game of Thrones.
Uh-huh.
Like they're being taught fiction that they have to memorize well, basically. And I'm just
That's like
people are magic.
That's like trying to be a biologist but also not believing in evolution. Like,
Yeah.
like the cornerstone
also
of
bring base.
biology is evolution. It's like being a physicist and not believing in gravity. Like, what?
Yay.
What?
Yeah, I don't
What's
know.
happening?
No, well, I'm mostly just realizing now that I need to make more power poles, which means I need a bunch of other resources that I didn't bring with me.
Oh, that's good.
Because I have to make a track of power poles all the way to where I'm going. Which means I need a bunch of iron rods.
I
which I
came
think we
over
still
to
don't
do
have a
something,
box
but I don't
for.
remember what. Oh, right, slugs. I was on a slug quest.
At the end of the day, there's just always people who will just decide that a different reality is more compelling, and you can't. Nothing beats that. Like, you can't trump somebody just deciding to not care about anything about how the world around them clearly works.
No, you're right. Like if somebody didn't reason themselves into a position, you can't logic them out of it. Like
Yeah. Yeah, you can't use logic to fight something that isn't based on logic in the first place.
yeah. So
People are great.
yeah, people are fine.
I've got some rubber. That was a sentence. You're welcome.
Yeah, there used to be rubber being made, but then I turned it into more plastic because that was more necessary at the time. All right, we're now going to be making almost 4 computers per minute, which is actually kind of a big deal. So that ought to speed things up a little bit anyway.
Do you miss the idea that there's just nothing attacking us?
As in, do I kind of wish that this had like the weird Factorio alien mechanic?
Yeah, like something was mad at us for what we're doing.
No, I think that's a kind of a shitty, annoying mechanic. I'm glad it's gone.
I kind of like context for stuff. In particular, because it incentivizes. There's one type of power that's more powerful, but another type of power that makes you get attacked less.
I kind of agree that I do miss very slightly like that level of choice and like weighing things out that way. But overall, I'm not really convinced that I enjoyed it as a mechanic very much. FYI, I forked our our cable production is glacially slow. That's the problem.
Hooray! Oh yeah, even the tracks themselves are slow.
Yeah.
And I'm immediately running out of cables. Cool. The cables I'm running for these tracks are gonna run out. Damn it. Yeah, prepping for a distant thing is hard.
We produce 15 cables per minute. We probably want to just build these in parallel real quick. Now, the real question is, do we have room to put it? And the answer is, we can make room.
Vertically.
I'm kind of leaving that as your specialty, to be honest.
What we need is the ability to tunnel.
Are these copper wires going this
Underground.
direction? They are going this direction. Okay, well, I can use the copper wires that are being fed into this one assembler over here and fork it off to make a cable thing over here. I'm the smartest person to have ever lived.
I believe that you believe that.
Good, because I do believe that.
Stay scanned, you bastard. Keep having to rescan the coal. Oh. There we go.
It's gonna do that. That'll work out great, right? Yeah, this is gonna work just fine. Okay, production. We're gonna just make a constructor. And we can just put this constructor anywhere we feel like. I feel like when we play this game, we kind of play it like roommates that don't feel like cleaning up after themselves. Where it's like...
So roommates.
Yeah. I feel like when we play this game, we're like, we could, like, put the dishes away, or we can leave the dishes in the sink. And
The sink is a fucking nightmare here.
And that's how we built the entire base, was treating it like a communal sink.
The guy, I just never
tell me
put
about
anything
it. I
in
want
the
to hear about
sink
the sink.
because it's just a this mess.
Yeah?
I'll
How
get
messy is it?
I'll get volunteered as if it's my turn to deal with the sink issue next, and I'm like, I literally don't put things in the sink ever because of the fact that it's an infinite mess that it would just be contributing to. Although right now my peeve is that there's somebody who stacks a toilet paper roll on the toilet paper roll.
Oh.
Like the toilet paper's on the holder and it starts running low and it doesn't even run out. It gets like to the last 25%. Somebody gets a new roll and stacks it on top of the other one, and then uses that one. And I'm like, what are you? I don't understand.
Oh, that's terrible.
I don't understand why somebody would do that.
That's actually, like, horrendous on multiple levels. I'm offended right now. Or here's a good one. Like, drinking all of the milk except for a very, very tiny amount, so that you think that there's a full jug of milk, but it's actually empty. And that way you get two things. One, you ruin someone's day, and two, you don't have to throw the jug away and clean it for recycling.
No.
Wanna-na-na-na-na-na.
That was fucking scary. One of the charging guys came up behind me when I was facing a cliff, and I went right off.
What in the ever-living hell?
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I am so good at
We've
everything.
got a double dose of fluid things that empty over time, where it's like there'd be like a vague duty to do something about it when it's empty. Like the opposite of a filling trash can, where it's like, it's pretty full. Like, are you gonna really pretend that you shouldn't do it yet? And then you keep like shirking the responsibility, and somebody else, or maybe eventually you in the future, deals with it finally. Where we have there's of course the communal coffee machine, and then there's also the communal water filter.
Oh no.
Yep. Because we have the water here is questionable, or at least people have decided it's questionable enough that they don't really want to drink from the tap. So we have a water filter that you have to manually load because we don't have a good fridge. So we don't have a built-in water filter in our fridge. We have like a tank in the fridge that it goes in the refrigerator area where we manually fill it from the tap and so on. And then you get an extra layer of potential good deedness, which is that you can fill up the top part of the filter and then wait for it to filter through and then fill it again. Or you can just fill it once and be like, good enough, even though it's going to be technically only half full. There's all these pressures and chances to do societal good within the household. It's test upon everyone every day.
Yeah. Before I started taking Ritalin, I was actually kind of bad about falling through on chores. I'd be like, I can just leave these things in the sink, right? I'll get them later. And then I did. But the problem is that it made the sink kind of always full of shit and like kind of stained or whatever.
Or just like it's just perpetually a thing you can't use.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
It's like having a perpetual laundry pile in your room, where it's like, or you could put the laundry away.
I never let it get that bad.
I don't have that power. No, yeah, I don't have a space for laundry. It has to be put away immediately.
So I have bad news, Keith.
Oh no.
Base is turned off again.
Do I need to evict you?
No, it's not my fault. It's America's
Listen,
fault.
I got you for one reason. You're only in this Let's Play to shovel coal.
Now I know how it feels to be a child in the 1910s.
Listen, I birthed you for labor.
Anyway, I think the issue is that the computer plant is like using way too much power, so I'm gonna underclock it again.
The big scary ones I think use a lot of power. Specifically,
this thing uses
the new
166 megawatts.
Oh yeah, that's what broke our base. Is we both made one of those.
Yep. Okay, I've removed the overclocking, and I'm going to just retry the base. Okay, it's back on, but we definitely need to start getting our power situation under control again.
Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Ah. Fuck you. Ow, I'm dying. Ow, I'm dying.
Alright, how we doing on computers? Well, we got ourselves about... well, I got 2 of thems. I thought we had more. That's a problem. Anyway, so I was already, like, horking a bunch of copper wire over to the computer manufacturer, but, we were really, really low on cables. So I just forked off from the copper wire, a bunch of copper wire into a cable manufacturer. So now we have a specialized cable manufacturer right next to the computers.
Oh no.
Yeah?
I think all the way out here there's only... Oh, this is only one coal mine. Oh well, I'll have to spread over time. I'm very far away.
I'm gonna take a moment to just point out that the computers that we're manufacturing look fucking stupid. They look like air conditioners.
Not very nice.
They look like air conditioners, like, if air conditioners were modeled after, like, Windows 3.1 computers. Like, it looks like it has three floppy disk drives on it.
Stop it, now! Wildlife! You dare kill me, I went so far to get here. Oh shit, there's more. I have a lightning sword, leave me alone. This goes poorly for you.
Can I not pick up any of these computers? Maybe they're not here. Maybe they're weird ghost lag computers.
Lag Puthor.
Alright, well, regardless, I gotta go.
No, you don't.
I do.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
I got a job tomorrow.
Them's quitter's words.
Yeah, of this game, not of the job.
Shit.
Ooh, can't argue against that.
Technically. I mean, have you seen the modern world? I can argue against anything. We've been over this, like, a moment ago.
That's true. You used a podcast.
Your reality is insignificant to me.
No, you used to have a politics podcast. Or rather, an anti-politics podcast.
That's not... We had an episode where we discussed not doing politics.
Yeah. Alright, bye.